Hey guys, I wanted to talk about Ripple and Bitcoin Cash today. First, I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a peek of kind of where I've been staying at. So this is DApp, Vietnam. This place right here is 30 bucks a night, US, 700,000 dong in Vietnam, but beautiful little spot. But it's been raining pretty hard. I got rained in on my live stream yesterday, so I apologize for the internet issues on that one, but I've got a nice little setup right here. I've been just kind of looking at a couple of different things, and so pull up my laptop here. So this is Coin 360. Oh, Coin 360. And today everything's been up a little bit, but kind of like this website. I kind of forgot about it a little bit, but I had it kind of like this website. I kind of forgot about it a little bit, but I had it as the thumbnail today. So everything is looking a lot better, but it's not up, a whole lot like the market cap. Like if we take a look, the market cap. Let's see here. The setup. Just wanted to kind of show the graph of it's rebounded a little bit, but since we basically saw, hey Thomas, appreciate that, but feel like it's kind of on a little bit of an uptick. It was kind of bottomed out here at about 181, and pretty much has come up a little bit. So we're seeing a little bit of green, kind of across the board, but like none of these are really double-digit numbers or whatnot. But Ripple, of all of the coins, really in the last week has been doing the best. And so let me see here, pull this up. Also wanted to talk a little bit about Bitcoin Cash, so I'm going to show some of that here in a little bit. There are some interesting videos with Roger Ver and Craig Wright, so I put the descriptions in the link below. So you guys are welcome to check that out, but still hovering around 50 cents. If we take a look, let's just kind of look at the recent history. Ripple was, kind of around like a quarter, almost like a quarter, like really not too long ago. I saw, kind of a surge. It kind of came back up in the 50-cent range, but it's looking a lot stronger compared to like the rest of the market, because everything else has really been hit pretty hard. And it's been interesting to see if we're kind of looking at like the top market cap coins, really if we're looking at the price, Bitcoin Cash for the longest time, was one of the most expensive cryptocurrencies that we had seen. And, Bitcoin really being this one that had spiked around 20,000, but perhaps we're seeing, kind of a slow bleeding of Bitcoin, and we may see that spill over into some of the other altcoins that look promising or look as though they may have a little bit more potential behind it. And now we're seeing that Ripple is pretty consistently the #2 cryptocurrency in the market, surpassing Ethereum. So and not really a whole lot of noise in terms of like news or things that are kind of going on. I mean, there's been like some of the advancements with the payment systems and some of the partnerships and things that they have been working on, but I think that it's got a lot of potential. I know some people that are really bullish on Ripple, and they're just kind of like have been really stacking Ripple at these prices, seeing it at 50 cents, really seeing that as a bargain, seeing that it's probably going to see $1 Ripple in the near future. So let me check in with the chat a little bit. 90% of my portfolio is Ripple. Ripple will end up decoupling BTC at some point. The market cap, like in order to do that, it's got to come up. Say like Ripple goes to $1, and we're seeing like a $40 billion market cap. And you see maybe a little bit of a collapse of Bitcoin, Or, you know, maybe you see a little bit of a surge where we were seeing some of the prices we were seeing this time last year, where, you know, Ripple was almost hitting like 450, but was 350 there for quite a while. You know, I don't know. I mean, this one is doing pretty well. Still have faith in VeChain. It was in like the top 20. Yeah, it's 21 right now. So yeah, I haven't really bought a lot of VeChain. I know there's a lot of people talking about it, you know, a few months back. Same thing with like the other one that kind of dropped quite a bit was like Raven Coin. It dropped out of the top 100. So let me see if I can bring that up. Raven Coin was kind of an interesting project I thought about, but I'm gonna wait until this one bottoms out. I still want to get into this. Oh, I guess it's 81st. So it's but this one looks it's really come down quite a bit. You can see here in the last few weeks. But Bitcoin Cash, like these were some of the ones I was kind of interested to see, like just how they would show up, because it's still showing, you know, Bitcoin Cash, even though it forked, and essentially your Bitcoin Cash is gone. Like you have both, you know, ABC or BCH, ABC, and the other one here was BCHSV, holding 129. So you can see a little bit of the market history here. And there was kind of an interesting article. Let me see here if I had this up. There was an interesting graph where it was showing the, I'm gonna have to find this again. Anyways, there was, it was kind of showing like some of the hash rate wars between mining these two currencies, which was kind of interesting. And so they've been, in terms of like the hash rates with mining, they've been pretty comparable. I put some of those articles to those in the description below. So, but I don't, you know, I got some dust, you know, Bitcoin Cash on a few different exchanges somewhere. I don't really know, like, I don't know where that is or how that's all going to work, how those different implementations are going to go in, and what the valuation is going to be, how the valuation is going to work with Bitcoin, because it's essentially competing with those now because they're all in the same difficult. Sorry guys, lost internet there for a sec. But yeah, like I was saying, like I don't really have any Bitcoin. There's a couple of projects I want to get into, like with Bitmex. Bitmex only takes Bitcoin, and I've been wanting to get more into Scavenger Bot and kind of build up some of those accounts, because that's something I kind of recently got into. And those are kind of nice because you know, it's an interesting technology, and you have everything inside your account. I'm interested to kind of see like how that is incorporated with the whole ReggieBot exit scam, because I don't really understand like how the I haven't looked too much into that, but was a lot of talk behind Scavenger Bot being a clone of ReggieBot, and then ReggieBot exit scam, but I believe that they're, you know, set up differently. Yeah, I don't really know how that all worked, but I thought it was it's something I kind of want to learn a little bit more about. RecycleBot is another one that I'm kind of looking into. There's a few of the other botting programs. I think I kind of want to get a little bit more into that space. So if some of you guys have some suggestions or some things you feel like would be worthwhile for me to take a look at, be sure to send them my way. Can you get liquidated with Scavenger Bot? Yeah. You know, it's doing, you know, micro, you know, transactions, and it's yeah, especially if, but I think it's also it takes a lot of different, you know, factors into play. So I don't know, like I'll need to do an update on that here pretty soon. The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Evo AI giveaway. So I'm going to be doing that pretty soon. I'm setting up, we're going to be heading to the beach. It's actually getting really cold here. So it's kind of interesting, like just getting out of on and heading to the city here. It's been really, been really cold, so I'm heading to the beach tonight, and but I want to get set up, and I think I'll try to do that here in the next few days. I know Crypto Alex just finished his, so I just didn't want to overlap with some of the people that may have been winners in his giveaway. But Evo AI is kind of an interesting one. I am interested in kind of learning a little bit more about that. But a few different projects, kind of doing a lot of video editing, kind of working on some videos. It's kind of what I've been up to lately. The spinning circle should be replaced with a rotating clip. This channel. Yeah. Are you familiar with EOS Tribe? I don't understand the Tribe. Let me look at that up. This is the Tribe One website, so I'm assuming this is what it is. Gandhi project. I think like the smart contract space has. Let's take a look at DApp radar. The daily active users has come down quite a bit overall in the Ethereum-based projects. So let me see here. Bring this up. You know, we're not seeing a whole lot of projects over 1,000 daily active users. It's interesting to see the fuck project sizes. We'll have to take a look at that. I've been seeing this Ethermon has been really high in the top 4. I don't know a whole lot about it. The balance is slowly getting drained out of the 333 ETH contract. CryptoKitties still holding fairly high. Yeah, but you know, in terms of like daily active users, let's take a look at the Gandhi project. Oh yeah, that's right. He took it off of here, so it's on another one. But there's another website. I think it's a little bit better for doing some of these. But the I know he had a reasoning behind taking it off of DApp radar. It's a clone project. Let's take a look at P3D because basically it works. The markets, I guess, are similar to the P3D market because it is a clone of P3D. And P3D has been, let's take a look. I had kind of been thinking that like the balance is, it's been staying around like 35,000 ETH in the contract for quite some time, which is kind of interesting and like somewhat healthy for that project. It hasn't really dropped down a whole lot, you know, so this is still 35, 36. But yeah, I got out of P3D. I got out of Gandhi. I got out of several other projects. It's just there wasn't enough volume in the trading in the Gandhi project for me to kind of stay in it. But I like the project. I still think I might get back into it at some point. But there just wasn't really a whole lot of volume in the contract, and that's kind of one of the things I wanted to see if there was a way to incorporate a way to feed, you know, another style of contract into that one in order to make it a non-zero sum contract. But it's been it was out of the contracts of those kind and the clones. It's the only one to hold over 100 ETH in the contract. Yeah. Oh snap! No divvies for you. Yeah, I mean, I still think it's a good project. I just, you know, it's, I think I pulled a lot of the ETH out of those smart contracts and put it into arbitraging, you know, back when it was like 0.1 Ethereum, and, you know, it's like 5x'd. So, like, sometimes you just have to make some of those calls where you just, you know, as a trader, I just try to have a little bit for a feel for the market. There's definitely safer places to be. Like if you really wanted to, you could buy and hodl Bitcoin, because it could come down quite a bit. It could come down to 4,000, but of all of the cryptocurrencies, it's been holding its value, fairly well, compared to the altcoin market. And part of that's just kind of like, the size of the market that it has. You can see here just kind of a little bit of an infograph, and it's kind of giving you a size comparison, kind of how some of these are performing. Ethereum and Ethereum-based projects, really also have quite a bit of a saturation in the market. But Ripple's got a lot of potential. It'll be interesting to see what comes out of the whole Bitcoin Cash situation. I've been kind of like monitoring it. I'm not seeing it as a maybe an opportunity to buy at the bottom right now. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you got one at like $200, one at $100. Perhaps like, these ones might start to rival Bitcoin's price at some point, so it has potential to go up in value. But part of Bitcoin's valuation is a lot of the development team behind the projects, all of the developers working on the Lightning project, and the community behind it, I guess. So with the other ones, you have two guys that are very controversial, I guess you could say. Roger Ver and Craig Wright have taken a lot of criticism in a lot of different spaces. So but I like to hear what they say, because it's or I like to hear what they got to say. I put the videos of the best videos I could find of kind of their thoughts on fork, and so I think those are worthwhile checking out and just kind of seeing at least what they've got to say is going to have a little bit of an influence in the crypto space. So but that's about all I really had today. Going to the beach. It's been raining all day here today. $30 a night for this place is great. All right, guys. Appreciate y'all staying online. Catch you on the next one.